Bruce Hornsby says some fans, they just want to hear the hits like Every Little Kiss and The Way It Is. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. I keep hearing from fans of Elton John, and we report on Elton John an awful lot on this channel. Fans complaining that Elton is playing just the hits in concert. Now, let's remember, for Elton, it's his farewell tour. And if you took, I bet you, the real fans won't believe this. I'm a real fan. I've been following Elton John forever. If you took a poll of everyone that's at an Elton John concert and asked them what songs they wanted to hear in concerts, 90%, I would think, of those answers would be hits. The real fans, the true blue fans who know Elton John's deep cuts, they wouldn't ask for that. They've heard the hits 3,000 times, 10,000 times. But Joe Lunchbucket and Evelyn Everybody, when it comes to music, they're not like the true blue music fans. There's never really enough of them. He's going for the bulk. Now, when it comes to a Bruce Hornsby concert, I was getting to Bruce. His fans have gotten used to something a little different. Bruce Hornsby will never do the same song the same way twice, ever. We talked about fans who do want to hear all the hits.
There are lots of people who listen to me or have listened to me who would just assume me do the pretty ballads all the time. And
that right?
Yeah, I'm sure of that. I'm sure that's true. Would like to hear Mandolin Rain every time. And we do. I do a couple of ballads every time. There are lots of musical areas that I'm interested in exploring, and so that's just one side of me, and I just refuse to be limited by someone else's concept of my musical trip. I just have too many. There are too many places to go. I'm too curious.
Bruce Hornsby has recorded in some really big studios, but he also has a home studio. He started recording in that home studio for his fourth album, Harbor Lights. We talked about the pros and the cons of working at home.
Recording in a commercial studio is I don't think it's the most creative atmosphere to work in. For instance, you can have an 8-hour time slot booked. But sometimes we're kind of slow learners. We might not get it till about the 7th hour, and then once we're figuring it out, we only got an hour to get it. And if we don't get it, well, then you got to get out of there because someone else has got the time booked after you, and you have to tear all your gear down. You might have a great sound on the drums, for instance, but you got to tear it all down and start over again next time. This way, if we're in there and it's not happening, there's no pressure. We can just say, hey, let's stop. Let's go, let's go shoot some basketball, or let's just go take a walk in the woods, or let's go, do something else and get away from it. So it's a much more creative, much more enjoyable environment to work in, the home studio.
Bruce Hornsby's brand new album, it's great. It's called Absolute Zero. Go to brucehornsby.com for more details. We'll have more of our conversation, our classic interviews. There's 2 from Bruce Hornsby coming up next week. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music.